of a nation let peace reign. On the news afternoon, Supreme Court orders direct payment of local government allocations, declares Caretaker Council unconstitutional. Rivers NLC kicks against continued police barricade of council secretariat. Governor Fubara says he will quit if loyalty means governing on his knees. Court orders federal government to pay fines to EndSARS protesters. And on the foreign scene, NATO members pledge support to Ukraine. I'm Ifechuku Moyele with the news. Now, the Supreme Court has declared that it is unconstitutional for state governors to hold on to funds meant for local government administration. In its lead judgment read by Justice Emmanuel Agim, noted that the 774 local government councils in the country should manage their funds themselves. The court held that no House of Assembly of any state has a power to make laws that could, in any manner, interfere with monies meant for government areas, and the law mandated that local government areas must be governed by the democratically elected officials. The Supreme Court also declared unconstitutional the appointment of caretaker committees by governors to run the affairs of the local government areas. It held that the 36 states are under obligation to ensure democratic governance at the third tier of government. The federal government had instituted the suit against all the 36 states of the Federation. As you may know, Rivers and about 20 other states are using a caretaker committee in their local government administration. Meanwhile, the Rivers State chairman of the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC, Alex Agwanwa, says local government staff are working under challenging conditions due to the continued police barricades at the council secretariat. Mr. Agwanwa, in an interview with correspondent Mekotoka, said the union is still evaluating the situation to determine their next line of action and urged members to remain peaceful. Recall that the organized labour in Rivers State had issued a 4-day ultimatum for the police to leave the secretariat or face a protest. But the protest was called off over alleged plans by suspected political thugs to infiltrate them. Our correspondent could not reach the River State Police Command to know the reason for the continued barricade of the local government council secretariat after a court judgment against the 10-year elongation of local government chairmen. Recall that on Monday, the Court of Appeal in Port Harcourt dismissed 2 appeals by the immediate past local government chairmen for lacking merit. They were challenging the decision of the High Court regarding the elongation of their tenure. In another development, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) is asking the Inspector General of Police IGP Kayode Wetoku to take immediate action to protect the institutions of democracy, peace and security in Rivers State. PDP spokesperson Debo Ologunwawa said this in a statement yesterday. The party also cautioned the Martin Amehula-led assembly against causing a political crisis in the state. It asked the lawmakers to desist from actions and utterances that are capable of disrupting peace and governance. In River State, the party counsels the former lawmakers to wake up to the reality that they are no longer members of the River State House of Assembly by virtue of the self-executory provision of Section 109, subsection 1G of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, as amended, and as such cannot gather or issue any notice to the state governor in the capacity of members of River State House of Assembly. Now, River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says he will resign if governing the state on his knees is the definition of loyalty. Fubara said this when the Omakechi ethnic nationality paid him a solidarity visit at the government house in Port Harcourt on Wednesday.
There are people that I've helped. I pay their children's school fees. State on our knees. We will rule standing. If it is only being on our knees to rule is the way that we will be seen as being loyal, I will walk pack my few things that I have here and go and relax in my house comfortably, because it will be a disaster, not just to me, but to everyone and even my own generation. So I will continue to stand tall.
Governor Fubara also said members of the Martin Amehula-led House of Assembly are gone. The governor said he initially planned to help them, but changed his mind due to their attitude.
There are people that I've helped. I pay their children's school fees. I pay their house rent. We all knew what happened when they crossed. And how did they cross? Because of our God. For them to make that mistake. They are gone and they are gone. When I wanted to help them, I accepted to help them because what is there? We all want, we will disagree to agree. They thought they are smart. What is holding them is the declaration of their seat vacant. That is what is holding them. We are not doing anybody to nullify that decision. It is what will send them to their villages.
The governor also said he's already preparing his 2025 budget proposal.
For me, as I'm talking to you, I have started preparing my budget for 2025. And in that budget, why did I bring this your budget? My key areas for our 2025 budget: education, which you just mentioned, all your schools; healthcare, which you just listed, the primary health centers, general hospital, and agriculture.
In their address, the leaders of Obako-Eche ethnic nationality urged the governor to assist them in solving the problems of land grabbing, herdsmen attacks, bad roads, and flooding, among other issues, in Eche and Omoma local government areas. Correspondent to Ekachiwu's reports that the governor donated 50 million naira to support the group. Still to come, court orders federal government to pay fines to NSAS protesters. Stay with us.
Oh yes, they say wrestling no be just pause as you see but now Ponko tradition where ancestors hand over to generations. Now I make on behalf of Ezo Joku in council under the traditional leadership of His Royal Majesty Eze Elder Architect Nnamdi Obuzo, JP, DSSRS, Ezo Joku 1 of Ekpeye Kingdom. They invite the general public to the opening ceremony of Ojoku traditional wrestling season Eta Ojoku 2024. We go shell on 12 July 2024 for inside Ojoku playground. Time at 12 p.m. Ponkwim. Royal Father of the Day, now His Imperial Majesty Eze Ambassador Kelvin Ngozi Anogo, PhD, Ezekpe Lobo the 3rd, Akalaka the 12th. Thank you. So you go show face for this occasion. Chief Reasons, Kala Dibia, Chairman Planning Committee. Now him bring this message.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The National Chairman, Vice National Chairman of the West African College of Physicians, WACP, Professor Joseph Aboy, and the President-elect, Dr. Mata Kal from Senegal, have stressed the need for significant contributions to the health needs of the community members. Now, they spoke during the West African College of Physicians, WACP, 48th Annual AGSM Conference in Port Harcourt, with the theme, One Health for Sustainable National Development.
We'll provide advice to the governments of the South region on human resource relating to health, research, and training. We equally collaborate with organizations and institutions that help us to train and provide necessary manpower in health that the sub-region needs. And this year, we're looking at One Health for Sustainable National Development.
This theme eloquently captures the essence of our mission and underscores the profound interconnectedness between human health, animal health, and environmental health. It is a clear call for us to embrace a holistic approach to health, one that acknowledges that the health of our people, animals, and the environment are fundamentally intertwined and mutually dependent.
On her part, the Commissioner for Health, Adezore, who represented the River State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, in her welcome address, called for collaborative effort in attaining the focus of this year's conference in the state.
One Health for Sustainable National Development is timely and essential in this present day of diverse challenges. The health of our people, animals, and environment are inextricably linked. This holistic approach to health, which we call One Health, is critical for achieving sustainable national development. Your commitment to this cause is commendable and inspires hope for a healthier and a more sustainable future for us all.
Also, the Deputy Vice Chancellor of the University of Birmingham, Professor Musa Dankiao, said the theme of this year's conference is well planned to address some of the current challenges facing the health sector.
Nigeria has also adopted a whole-of-society approach involving state and non-state actors in the review and reporting processes for the SDGs. What this means is that invariably we are calling out to the One Health approach to be able to meet our sustainable development priorities. This is the intersection between our development priorities, our development steps, and the One Health approach. If we look at the challenges facing our development as a nation using the One Health approach, we will first consider the human health lens.
Our correspondent reports that the former governor of Rivers State, Peter Odili, and other health professionals attended the event. West African College of Physicians is a professional society founded in 1976 for medical specialists in the West African sub-region. The association promotes postgraduate specialist training, professional curriculum development, and fellowship certification in 6 subspecialties or faculties: community health, family medicine, internal medicine, pediatrics, psychiatry, and laboratory medicine, specifically concentrating in anatomical pathology, chemical pathology, hematology, and medical microbiology. The college also serves as a health policy advisor to many participating governments in West Africa. A business consultant, Mercy Bello Abu, is advising micro, small, and medium enterprises to use social media content to boost their visibility. Speaking on Nigeria Info FM's Talking Figures, Mrs. Bello Abu emphasized the importance of joining associations to take advantage of reduced local government taxes.
One thing that was of note in course of discussing with them on how to reduce costs as a participant or as a stakeholder in the MSME sector, you must look at how can you create content marketing. So with great content in marketing, your blog posts, as your videos, and another one that is so paramount, our podcast. So these are areas that you can also have that cost-effective marketing in terms of reducing costs. As an MSME, you must be part of an association, and it reduces what you are supposed to pay ordinary.
She also recommends that MSMEs should consult with business experts for help in order to help them with strategy development and implementation, which can improve marketing effectiveness. Also on the show, serial entrepreneur Blessing EJJ advised business owners to stay informed, be proactive, and continually seek new ways to improve their operations.
It is essential to explore all possible options of growth, which they come in as guide for business owners. Most importantly, that every business owner should get a grip of what they are into, study to show themselves approved. And then there's something I always do consistently. Check what is happening with the trend and go with the trend. Study consistently and always look for new ways to do things.
The Talking Figures radio program is a business show where the Community Court of Justice, ECOWAS, has ruled that the federal government must pay 2 million naira each to Switch and 2 others for violating their human rights during the NSAS protest. The presiding judge, Justice Koroma Sengu, who delivered the judgment, found Nigeria in breach of Article 1, 4, 6, 9, 10, and 11 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. Recall that the applicant, Obianuju Ude, also known as DJ Switch, Perpetual Kamsi, and Dabiraoluwa Adeyinka, alleged that their rights were violated during the peaceful protest at the Lekki Toll Gate in Lagos State on October 20th and 21st, 2020. And now in business, the Corporate Affairs Commission says it would cancel the Singanj and revoke the Bank of Nigeria. Recall that if the CBN revoked the license, over a court in Uganda had hailed Ugandan TikToker for insulting President Yoweri Museveni, First Lady Janet Museveni, and son Mohuzi Kainerugaba. In sports, Liverpool footballer Darwin Núñez was involved in an altercation with spectators after his national team Uruguay were beaten on Wednesday evening in the Copa America semi-final.
And now, we bring you news from around the world.
NATO members have pledged their support for an irreversible path to future membership for Ukraine as well as more aid. The bloc's Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said support to Ukraine is not charity, but in the bloc's own security interests. The group also announced further integration with Ukraine's military. Members have committed 40 billion euros in aid in the next year, including F-16 fighter jets and air defense support.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
That's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. The Supreme Court has ordered direct payment of local government allocations, declares Caretaker Council unconstitutional. The NLC in Rivers State is kicking against the continued police barricade of council secretariat. Governor Fubara said he will quit if loyalty means governing on his knees. ECOWAS Court has ordered the federal government to pay fines to NSAS protesters. And on the foreign scene, NATO members have pledged support to Ukraine. The news was edited by Onyeka Chinwosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Monyele. Many thanks for listening.